Hey y'all, welcome back. My name is Seska and this is Seska Digital Budgeting. In today's video, we are going to be budgeting and stuffing the first paycheck of March. If that sounds like something you're interested in, go ahead, stay tuned. All right, so first paycheck of March. I almost said second. Where am I? Please. First paycheck of March. Let's go ahead and get right on into it. Over here, handy dandy digital tracker here. This paycheck, I got paid $2,144.17. We rounded that down to 2,144. Sorry, I got distracted. Yes, so 2,144. We rounded it down to 17 cents. It's just going to go into my buffer in my checking account, and it's fine. We'll forget about it. You know, little in, little out. Either way, let's go ahead and count this stack of cash and see what we're working with here, okay? If we have what we're supposed to be working with here. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,000. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lord have mercy. 1, 2, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 60, 84, 20, 40, 60, 85. I'm just gonna, because I know. 20, 40, 60, 86. Bills aren't cooperating. 20, 40, 60, 87, 20, 40, 60, 88. 20, 40, 60, 80. 99, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 1,000. I'm sorry, I'm on like slow time here. It's the end of my day when I'm filming, so I'm ready for bed, but I need to do this so I can post it on the appropriate day. I'm going to recount this though because I feel like a 20 stuck or I don't know. 1, 2, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 60, 84, 20, 40, 60, 85, 20, 40, 60, 86, 20, 40, 60, 87, 20, 40, 60, 88, 20, 40, 60, 80, 99, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 1,000. Okay, so we got the 2,000. So this should be 144. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43. $60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44. All right. Just the bills are sticking. It is cold. I am cold, and I don't know what about the cold, lack of humidity. I don't know because it's humid down here. I don't know. But the bills like to stick, and my fingers are less grippy. So I need some of the grippy stuff, but I don't have that, so I just suffer through counting things multiple times because everything sticks together. Anyway, as I get this all nice and tidied up and set up, how has your week been? How has the start of the month of March been? How was the end of February? It was a little short week, or short month, just straight up 4 weeks, and then we do it all over again. Yeah, how was February? And we're into March already, so, you know, starting off the third month of the year, and like I say, almost every single time, where did the year go? Where did the time go? Because this is just going too fast. I'm not even that particularly busy, but my days seem to, like, fly by. Like, I work my 3 days, sometimes 4 when I pick up, and then I have my days off, and it's a stretch, and before I blink, I'm going back to work again, and I only work 3 days a week. Like, yikes, maybe I'm not busy enough. Maybe that's it. Maybe I'm just not busy enough and there's not enough to fill my time. Because basically, if I'm off work, I got my nose in a book. So maybe it's not enough, like, doing stuff. That is my problem. Anyway, I don't know. I digress. I have no idea what it is. My concept of time is absolutely shot. So, moving right along. All of our money is where it's supposed to be. So we're going to come on down to bills. As always, I pay bills first and foremost. It's the biggest chunk of my expenses. I mean, they're bills. So we take that out first, and then we have the money to play with. Right. So rent is getting $663 as usual. 2, 3. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like February was just came and went. That's where I'm sitting. I feel like it just was just gone before I had a chance to blink. I don't know. Like, I didn't work any extra. I read a lot. I had some school work to do. But, like, overall, it was kind of, like, uneventful. Can't really complain. Uneventful is not always a bad thing. Don't get me wrong. But, I don't know. My concept, maybe it's just my concept of time, or the fact that I sleep when I have the opportunity to sleep, and then I have my nose in a book basically the rest of the time. I don't know. All right, utilities was getting $25. Internet is getting $20. This bill will be getting paid on Monday, I think. Car insurance is getting $115. 115. I think I have like a payment and a half in here now. I don't know how that happened, but debating on whether or not to throw it over into my car note folder. That's basically where all the extra money in my bills account goes, because like it's not an exact science. Like your power bill is 72.57 or something like that, and the extra 43 cents goes somewhere. It eventually accumulates, right? Or I'm like let's see. What's a bill that's actually a little bit more predictable? Like my we're just going into a chat. My vet bills is like 71.60 something, but I put 30s. That's even a bad. Because I was gonna say there's overage. There's always overage. Subscriptions, because subscriptions never changes. There's normally an extra $1 or $2 left over at the end of the month when I've paid all of my subscription bills, right? And then that adds up every month, and then eventually it all goes in. What I was getting at is that it all goes into car note. And then I have a little extra money to throw at my loan on top of whatever I save in here for my monthly payments, and then whatever up is like extra from like savings challenges or spending allowances or not spending allowances, saving funds that I feel like throwing at it at the end of the year. So it just eventually it creates an extra payment. And that extra half payment in my insurance, which is what I was originally getting at, is probably going into here so that I can pay a little bit more towards it. It doesn't have to be a whole heck of a lot. You don't have to throw thousands of dollars at a loan. But, a couple extra $100, $100 here, $200 there, $150 here, it eventually adds up. That's what I was getting at. And I went on a freaking tangent. I'm sorry. All right. Car note is getting $260. It's under debt over there, but I couldn't be bothered to slide over there ever. So you'll just have to trust me on that until we get to there and get to the other side of the digital tracker. So car note, I think that is coming out Sunday. I don't know. That one's coming out soon. I have enough to pay for it already, but power is getting $30. So getting $30 in here. Like I have like $200 in here. Like right now, my half of because I live with my boyfriend, my half of power is like $40 right now. But I don't know what's going to be over the summer, which is why there's excess, because I'm stuffing the same amount and I'm not letting the variability of my monthly bill flex what this is. Because then like come summer, I have to stuff a whole heck of a lot more. So if I stuff the same amount every single paycheck, then come summer, theoretically, and it's always worked in the past, so hopefully it works the same this year in a bigger house and bigger square footage and all the things, is that I already have the money extra to cover it. So I will continue stuffing $30 in power. Anyway, vet bills is getting $36. I just paid this at the end of the month. I basically paid on the last day of the month because it all goes on a credit card. And then I just turn around and pay it off with this at the end of the month. Cat stuff is getting $20. I feel like I need to buy more litter, but I'm not sure. Because I now have the 2 cats since October. I have the 2 cats. There's more litter boxes, so they go through litter a little bit more frequently. So I need to adjust my auto shipments that I have. Phone is getting $13. Let's put vertical. Like, this is one of the ones that always has like a buck or 2 extra every time I pay the bill. Like, I think my bill is like $24.35, so I take $25 out, but this month I'll have $2 left over. So eventually, when it is enough of an overage, I shift it. Anyway, it's neither here nor there. Subscriptions is getting $40. That's $60. And that's why you look. $60 going in here, $40. I picked up 60, I meant to pick up 40, and now I can't keep my numbers straight. Gosh, I hope this is entertaining for you, because, Lord, I am struggling. It's okay. It's okay. But, sip, sip. Whew. Okay. Moving right along to our spending allowances. But before we restuff them for this coming pay period, let's find out how much money is left over in here. I haven't bought gas in like a month. So there's $50 in here. I am just above a quarter of a tank, so I'm pretty sure this pay period I'm going to be buying gas. Food has $60 left in it. Nice and even number. So I spent half of that. A little bit of groceries, a little bit of dining out. Coffee has $10, and then general spending also has $10. So there are no 1s, there are no 5s. They're all 20s and 10s. So we'll count that when we're done here. Let's go ahead and restuff this with our usual. Gas is getting $50. More than likely, buying gas this pay period. Like I said, I'm waiting for gas prices to go up. I just have a hinky feeling that some of our extra tariffs that we have with Canada is going to affect that, because we do buy crude oil from Canada. We don't source all of ours, so I'm waiting for gas prices to go up. Just keep that in mind, friends, because it's going to happen. The tariff only went into effect like a week and a half ago. Food is getting $20. So it's eventually what I'm getting at is I'm thinking that gas is going to go up. I can't say for certain. That's just a feeling that I have, that, you know, once it trickles down to us from, you know, all of the oil companies and stuff like that and whatnot, that it's eventually going to hit us, and it's going to be gas prices are going to go up, not down. Coffee is getting $50. Let us see. I'm very curious about it. Anyway, we're not getting into politics here. That's just with the tariffs, because anything coming in from Canada is getting taxed higher, at a higher rate. It was already getting taxed. Don't get me wrong. It was already getting taxed at a higher rate. General spending is getting $60. So there's that. All right. That is that. And then the last one I got here is a whole stack of receipts that I need to scan on into Fetch. If you don't know what Fetch is, it's a handy dandy little rewards app. You scan your receipts in, you bring them over digitally. There's like 7 or 8 digital options that you have now. And those receipts turn into points, and when you accumulate enough points, you can redeem them for a gift card. Amazon, Starbucks, Dunkin', different retail places, different restaurants, clothing stores. I'm pretty sure AutoZone, Advanced Auto is on there. Like there's a whole bunch of options. Biggest thing is just remembering to grab your receipts when you leave the store, keep them, scan them. So I have just created my own little system of collecting all my receipts in here, and then at the end of the pay period, I scan them all into Fetch. I think you have like, I want to say a month to scan them in. I couldn't swear to it though. But all the digital ones you can bring over, like from all of, I think most email platforms now transfer over to Fetch. Then there's Amazon, Walmart, Instacart, those receipts and stuff like that. Those can be transferred over as well. So if you're interested, there is a referral code here up on the screen somewhere. It's also down in the description. Use my referral code when you sign up for Fetch, and then scan your first receipt. You get some bonus points for using my referral code, and I get some bonus points for referring you. So it's a win-win deal. Anyway, so remaining money from spending allowances from last pay period. We've got 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 10, 20, and 30. $130 that will be going towards the 100 envelope savings challenge at the end of the video. So that's very nice, very nice. So now we can come on up to our sinking funds, starting off with the emergency binder. I put a little bit more money towards sinking funds because I got a little bit higher of a paycheck. Nothing drastic, but I put a little extra here and there, so I'm actually kind of contributing to the sinking funds that I do use regularly. That's why they're there. Like the emergency binder. The emergency binder is the only one that I don't pull out of regularly. So anyway, main savings is getting $214. I always strive to stuff 10% of my paycheck into main savings every single paycheck. You know? And it's my main savings, it goes into a high yield savings account at the end of the year. Sometimes midway through the year, I don't always broadcast that I did. And you know, that money just sits there. That is like my true, well and true savings account, because the rest of these sinking funds, by and large, are used for everyday things. My auto, if I have to buy new tires, do an oil change, anything like that on my car, it comes out of the auto repair. If I am buying something for myself, it, you know, comes out of me and mine, etc. So like almost all of them from the fifth one down get used on a semi-regular basis. Auto, I was going to count that. Yeah. I got off on a tangent. I'm very chatty this morning, apparently. We've got 100, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1,000. Our first 1,000 in the main savings for the year. So, 1,000, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91. So $1,091, which is not bad. I mean, that's 5 paychecks worth. Yeah, that's about average. 5 paychecks, and yeah, I'm roughly around putting $200 a paycheck in here right now. So yeah, that's not bad. Not bad at all. Auto repairs, not getting anything. I haven't put anything since the start of the year because there's like $600 in here, and barring disaster, that's gonna cover anything and everything that I've got going on for the foreseeable future until my paychecks kind of pick back up again. I'm gonna start picking up overtime again, so that's gonna kind of help, but then also like there's no contracts, so I'm not getting any like bonus money, like incentive money for signing contracts to work certain shifts or picking up extra shifts or anything like that. So until that happens, auto's probably just not gonna get anything stuffed in it, and that's fine because I don't need it right now. Emergency fund is getting $50. I try and consistently put at least $50 in here. So, So we've got $1,000, $2,000, 1, 2, 3, 4, 400, 20, 40, 60, 80, 530. So $2,530. It's not bad. Not bad at all. Emergency fund. I don't remember what I set my goal to, but like in my head, it sits around $4,000 or $5,000 ideally, of just something, it hits the fan and I need money quick, and I don't want to I don't want to like collect everything from everywhere. Emergency fund, right? Home is getting $30. Down payment, that's what this is for basically. So we got 1, 2, 3,000, 100, 120, 140, 150. So $3,150. I put the $30 in there, right? I honestly have no idea. Right, so that's it for our emergency binder. Now we're going to come on over to high priority sinking funds. Let's see, starting off with school. School is actually getting something this time. We're putting $10 in there. I know it's not a whole heck of a lot, but I just paid, like, I'm graduating this semester with my BSN, Bachelor's of Science in Nursing. Yes. And I just paid for all the lovely graduation fees, including getting my cap and gown for the graduation ceremony. And that was like $400. And there's like $400 in here. So I'm kind of like, let's start throwing some extra money in here. So school now has 100, 2, 3, 400, 410, 420, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. So 429. So like, it's not a whole heck of a lot, but I'm going to end up paying that off probably this month with this school money, because that's literally what it is. So month ahead is going to get $30. Let's see, $30 coming in here. This one I would like, well, I'd like to get it higher than it's probably going to get this year. We'll put it that way. Because we have here $2,000. Then we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Really? Yeah, 800, 820, 840, 850. So 2,850. I'm thinking realistically, trying to think, 2,250, somewhere between 4,000 and 5,000 for this one also, for 2 months worth of bills. So yeah, we'll get there. I've got 1 month worth of bills, which is great. Now we're trying to double it. Vacation, we're rebuilding this one because I demolished it in December. We're putting 50 in here. I still need to like add an extra 25 somewhere in here, because I know I'm at like, I think this will be like a 25. I think last month it ended at like something 75. So just to make it nice for me, I need to add an extra $25 in, probably when I get a better paycheck. So vacation, 1, 2, 3, 400, 420, 40, 60, 80, 500, and $25. So I was right. $525. Which honestly, I could go on vacation with $525 and be happy. I just, you know, if I want to go somewhere that's going to require a flight and not just a drive, then I guess I have miles. Anyway, me and mine is getting $20 today. We got 1, 2, 200, 20, 40, 60, 270 in here. I think I have something on one of my credit cards somewhere that requires me to pay it off. So I don't know how long that 270 is actually going to stay in me and mine. It typically doesn't last very long because, like, let's be honest, I need to buy, you know, new scrubs or new shoes or something that I have to, you know, get. Not necessarily, sometimes it's just I'm buying this because I want this kind of moment. So eventually that'll go away. New tech is getting $10. Let's see. New tech, we got 20, 40, 60, 70, 75. So 75 in here. I want to update my Fitbit smartwatch here. And I think that's going to cost me around like $300 maybe. So that's kind of where I'm sitting at for my goal for this, for new tech. Social is not getting anything. I haven't used the money. I'm pretty sure there's like $80 or $90 in there. Like, I don't need to add to it. I barely go out with friends or anything like that because we're all super busy or they have kids or any number of reasons. I normally end up using that for like date night with the boyfriend when I'm paying, so, which isn't very frequently. Social, not social. Pantry stock up, excuse me. I was looking at this and not at this. Pantry stock up is going to get $10. We've got 100, 120, 130, 35, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44. 144, which is pretty good. I still have meat in my freezer, so the 144 would, you know, cover me if I was to go shopping, but I don't really need it right now. Home Goods is getting $5, just a little 5. We've got 20 in here now. Yeah, this is just kind of like for things around the house that, you know, we need, or I decide that I want for like my kitchen, just, or for like general organization or something like that. That comes out of there. Medical next here is getting $20. I've got an appointment coming up in May, which I'll have a copay, and it's only like $15. But I tip my masseuse out of here because I consider my monthly massages a medical expense. My boyfriend pays for the massages. I tip. I don't put the tip on his card. So it comes out of here. Let's see. And then if I have to replenish any of my vitamins or anything like that, or there's like a, you know, $1 or $2 on one of my prescriptions that I owe, then right there. So medical now has $70, which is good for now, but I would love to see it a little bit higher, just so I had like a floating balance. I think I said that somewhere at the beginning of the year. Gifts is getting $5. I've got my anniversary and my boyfriend's birthday in the middle of the summer, and we've got $30 in here now. So I need to work on this. Or it just ends up going on a credit card, and then I pay it off when I pay it off. Like, I'm normally pretty good about my credit cards. I don't have a high, like, rotating balance or anything like that. But sometimes it's like, well, I'm going to buy him this gift either way. And pay it off, you know, from one of the other envelopes. That's typically what happens. Or I just hold money back from a paycheck. Instead of stuffing it, I just pay off the credit card. That sometimes happens too. Budgeting in YouTube is getting $5. I'm very fluid with my budget, but I'm also very strict with my budget, if that makes sense. Budgeting in YouTube is got $5, so we have $35 in here now. I'm honestly thinking that I might do away with this. I don't know. I only put $5 in it every paycheck at most, so it's not like it's a huge, like, hit to my budget, but I'm like, I only use it like maybe every once a year. Maybe once a year. I don't know why I put every in there. Anyway, yearly subscriptions is also getting $5. So we've got 100, 110, 115, 116, 117. This one sometimes I put a little bit extra in there just for funsies, but this, by and large, just putting like $5, $10 in there every paycheck covers all of my yearly subscriptions, which I include like my tag renewal at my birthday, or my subscription to Microsoft, or I have, excuse me, I got the hiccups. I have a Barnes & Noble membership, which is like there's like a yearly $25 fee or something like that. Like, that all comes out of here. It's nothing crazy. So it's like I only actually need like a couple $100 in there for an entire calendar year, maybe. So, yeah. All right, so that is sinking funds. Very chatty. Car loan, we stuffed it with bills. $260 came out. That's good. That's great. Now let's take a little peeksy-poo at savings challenges. Starting off with our payday challenge. We are putting $6 in there today because I got paid on the 6th. Nothing too crazy. I know I need to settle down. I put the money in the day that I got paid. That's how much money I put in there. So it's the calendar dictating this, not me, right? So we got 5 and 6 going in here. Normally it ends up being around like $400 or so, maybe $450. So it's just an extra $450 that you have at the end of the year to do with what you please. So now let's actually come on over to our challenge money. With what is left here, it should be $172. Not a crazy amount. This savings challenge stuffing is not going to be anything special. But that's fine. I'll probably only be able to do I probably won't do the AK challenge and then just do all the other ones. That's probably what I'll do. We'll see. So this should be $172. So we got 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 10, 20, 30, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 72. So, because I think it's going to be like $250, $260 that I'm stuffing. So we'll see. We shall see. There's a lot of fives in here from last pay period. And yeah, nothing crazy. Beginning of the year is always slow for me. I don't know why. Like, my paychecks don't change that drastically. But it's like consistently every year. There's a huge like shift. Anyway, let's come to our 100 envelope savings challenge. My favorite moment of the payday stuffing. So what I have been doing, what I started doing last year and am continuing this year, is with my paycheck stuffings, whatever's left over from my spending allowances goes into the 100 envelope savings challenge. And then I also stuff some money into the 100 envelope savings challenge during the savings challenge stuffing video. But I tick off the top number that I can and then go from there. So right now the highest number is 96. I've got $130 to play with minus the 96. So our other number today is going to be 34. Make it nice and even, nice and easy. No crazy math. I got a calculator and we just knock it out. All right. So hitting 96 and 34. Where's 34? Right her. So it adds up. It adds up pretty quickly, especially when you're working backwards. And then it's less intimidating, I feel like. We're back to Chatty Cathy moments. It's less intimidating when, like, you start at the top, because then it's not like you're getting closer to the end of the year and you've put off all of those high numbers and then you suddenly have to find the money for it. So I just start there. So by the end of the year, I have all the lower numbers and I can knock them out pretty easily, and I can, you know, be scratching off, highlighting, coloring off, 3, 4, 5 at a time, because they're all the little chintzy numbers. It worked out pretty well last year, so that's what we're going with this year. Again, because I had success with it. So, it's actually not that bad. It's a lot of 20s and a lot of 10s. Anyway, that is that. That is that on that. Anywho, alrighty. Get this bad boy out of the way. So, savings challenges, done. Sinking funds, done. Spending allowances and bills, done. So I am done, in case you didn't gather, with this video. All the money is off the table. Everything is where it should be. A little bit of money went everywhere. It's good. That is the goal. A little bit of money into everything. Like the left side is non-negotiable. The right side is. And I'm always happy when we get to get everybody included in the party, if that makes any lick of sense. Like I said, I am ready to fall asleep. So, sorry if this is a little tongue-in-cheek, slap happy. Anyway, I will leave you guys here. You guys have a fantastic weekend. Enjoy the weather. If it's cooler where you're at and you actually enjoy the cold, like for me, being in Florida, I enjoy the weather because it's hot. It's so hot for like 8 months of the year, 9 months of the year, 10 months of the year. Like this winter has been considerably cooler than it typically is. And I am enjoying it. Anyway, enjoy your weekend. Spend time with friends, family, hanging out by yourself, whatever it is that relaxes and recharges you. And I will see you guys next week for our little savings challenge stuffing for the month of March. We'll see you then, okay? Peace.